Alrighty. Morning everybody. My name is An. I'm here with Casey, Toàn and Ngọc. We are the Sirens. Okay, so here is a quick look at our design for Star 9999. In our project, we choose to tackle the awareness issue of this company, and our main scope here is marketing and public relation, with budgeting is the most important constraint in mind. Throughout the idea generating process, mainly deal with the internals of Star 9999 and the sweet middle class customer. And now we'll show you the rest of our design proof.
Okay, so now moving to the outcomes that our group want to achieve. The very important outcome that we really focus is acquire more and more customer, and then we have to can have the positive view about the Vietnamese culture, and to evaluate those outcomes, we want to use some metrics. For example, the increase in ROI or the cost per click when we run the online marketing campaigns. So now moving to the ideas, we are concerned many ideas based on our research and constraint in the brief. So the monopoly when it comes to ride fit ambulance of Star 999, so leverage leverage out the competition, or we can say the Vietnamese market's negative sentiment around ambulance is creating perception issues. Then Casey will talk about the research and the final ideas that our group want to come up.
Yeah, thank you. So after our consideration set and looking at all their different options, we decided to do a little bit more research to fine tune our final idea. So we did conduct a few interviews and also did some research just looking at the media perception of Star 9999. And what we came to a conclusion of is that awareness is an issue. Within our research of our interviews, nobody was aware that private ambulances were even an option, but all considered it as at the price point. So we found that interesting. And also in the media, we found some paid media content that made awareness around awareness, right? So if you're talking about your lack of awareness, that's usually an issue. And so that comes to our final idea here that we're going to focus on today. There is a gap between potential demand and actual demand, and a lack of awareness is making it hard to scale. We'll find cost-effective strategies to fill this gap by educating the marketplace. That education is going to be inclusive of customer experience, strategic partnerships, culture and family values, and promotions. But before jumping into our assumptions, we decided to do a feasibility test, which Tuan will walk us through now.
Hi, I'm Toàn, and before we create a prototype, we did a feasibility test. The results support us to create assumption. They have 4 factors: value, customer understand the benefit from the service, then they will buy it. Execution, with low percentage of awareness penetration in Vietnam, ROI will cover operation cost. Scale, market penetration is currently low, but this service is good for everyone. Defensibility, monopoly in the market, complex infrastructure, and high investment are the competitive advantages. So next, we will show the first assumption, and Ngọc will share it.
Okay, with the first assumption, we do the assumption like this: if the product is superior to other options within the market, awareness will be easier to roll virally. And moving on with the word of mouth prototype, we include here the 3 main stage of the prototype, including formulation, testing, and evaluation. First of all, with the prototype of formulation, we want to collect the data from customers, not only their emails or their mobile phone number, but also we want to have the feedback of a current customer about the service of Star 999. Then if the sentiment is positive, that we can have a subjective data set to leverage for a word of mouth campaign. But if not, we have to move on to the next assumption test.
Okay, so as far as furthering the testing of this prototype, assuming that the sentiment is positive, you would take that data set and look at the top scores and collect positive testimonials from those scores. From that, you can create content around human interest stories and then use that to leverage for your marketing. The placements would be digital, video, and out of home. And then, like I said, you can leverage your word of mouth content to educate the marketplace. We have a few different options here that we could discuss based on budget. Low budget would be low cost of entry with potential for high ROI, which is social media, PR, affiliate marketing. And if you have a higher budget, you can expand your reach through paid digital media, search engine marketing, and out-of-home placements as well. To evaluate this prototype, first and foremost, the surveys, make sure that sentiment scoring is high. Over time, you can analyze the trends to see if your optimizations in service are making a positive impact. And then looking at our marketing campaigns, measure the volume of subscriptions, leads, and calls to see if it's making an impact on your bottom line, but also through marketing metrics like shares, views, visits, time spent to see if your marketing campaign is resonating with your audience. And also, if you're currently running any sort of marketing at the moment, you can do an A/B test against your current strategies. And then what does success look like for this prototype? Well, using a proxy of word of mouth metrics, using sentiment, PR, and then sharing within social media, we can make an assumption here that the increase would increase the awareness, and your revenue metrics of calls and subscriptions will go up over time. If this proves to not be true, then we also have some other assumptions to go through, which An will take us through now.
Alrighty, so here is our second assumption. That we can increase brand awareness by becoming a partner with Apartments Clinics. And here are some highlights of our concept poster. You can have a look at the rest in the appendix when you have time. So this assumption deals with star 9999's internal high-class apartment residents and the apartment managers as our business partners. We will work out our client conversion issue and also reduce ambulance arrival time as well. Our goal here is to increase awareness, which will ultimately boost our sale also. And in the end, we chose local brand awareness and partnership adoption rate to proceed with prototyping and testing, which Tuan has a couple of storyboards to walk you guys through here.
We have two stories. The first story is about customer awareness. The story shows a resident activity in an apartment building. This girl had a free day, so after wake up, she wants to start the morning with a cup of coffee. So she decided to leave house and go to cafe. The brand star 999 appear in front of her eye every time, and she wants to know more details. And she entered the Skynet and asked for the information about this service. She feels this service provides benefits for her, so she decides to buy subscription. And the second story is about a partnership between Star 999 with a apartment client. At the beginning, Star 999 has a potential cooperative project with a client. By contacting to the client manager and provide valuable information, they have a meeting for details. Both sides see the benefits and opportunity in this project. They agree to cooperate. Then apartment management send notification about service information to all residents via mail and text message, and also meet more potential customer in apartment resident annual meeting to introduce the service. By answering all the questions about the service, when they feel they satisfied with what they asked, they decide to buy subscription. So next, I will show you what success look like and what might be wrong.
So in our opinion, apart from the slim chance that we couldn't handle the influx of subscription, the only way we could fail is the fact that apartment manager would not agree to our partnership with them. And if we manage to overcome that, income generated will easily cover operational costs and possibly enough to be reinvested into our ambulance fleet and call center. And brand awareness will drive among apartment residents across our city, and it will be the main competitive edge over any future competitor. And so that is the end of our presentation. Remember that we have also prepared 2 more interesting assumptions in the appendix, along with additional information regarding the 2 we have already presented. And now, if you have any question, please fire away.